Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbanwa, dumelang bagaetsho, lekai, and welcome to season 3 of I'm an expert at nothing but myself podcast. Welcome to Japan, where cherry blossoms bloom for 2 weeks. Where cherry blossoms bloom for 2 weeks. Walk with me through season 3 as I experience myself in a different country. I look forward to walking this journey with all of you once again. To those of you who are only joining the family now, welcome! You better be here to stay because I know I am. Season 3, baby. Let's go.
Hey Finn,
Yo, bro.
how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling fantastic.
You good, yeah?
Yeah. Kimochi, as they say in Japan.
What is that? Kimochi?
People are like, kimochi, like, it's like, it feels nice.
Oh, it feels nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, how much Japanese do you know?
Skoshi, hanasu.
What did you do?
I learned for like three years in uni alongside my course.
Yeah.
But the course was like half the year.
Okay,
So technically I learned for like a year and a half, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm a dog shit student and I don't like...
No, I think you're doing fine. I mean, you can like, can you order food?
Yeah, I haven't had any problems with like casual day-to-day conversations yet.
Yeah.
I've been to bars and like had conversations with people.
Yeah.
I say bars, 2 bars.
2 bars, yeah?
But that's a lot for me.
Around your area?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good enough, yeah.
But other than that, I haven't really had a chance to kind of let it fly.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But I haven't been struggling.
But surely,
with
like
conversations.
that's how it gets better, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because I mean, you have basic vocab to get you by during the day.
Yeah.
And surely, as you speak to people, you get more vocab.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
You can add, and then
Exactly.
So it gets better. Yeah.
And you only. One thing I learned from my course was that you only remember what you use, realistically.
Yeah, precisely.
Unless you really put in effort, you know. So you will remember the important things if they're said and spoken enough.
100%. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm picking up bits.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to study.
Yeah, exactly. I've also heard another thing that helps is like each day you have like word of the day, Japanese word of the day, or just with any language actually.
Yeah.
I
think anything that just gets you geared in the mind. I mean, like learning language is about your will to learn. Learning anything is about your will to learn.
Precisely,
You'll learn a lot faster if you want to or have a reason to.
Yeah.
You know, people will learn Japanese faster if they have a Japanese spouse. If they have Japanese friends, etc. Because you want to.
Japanese
I mean, you're
Yeah.
getting there.
I'm getting there.
We've been here for like a month, and all I see on your stories are like you with various women.
I'm single, man.
Oh,
I'm single. You're not.
whatever you say, man.
Yeah, I'm single. Last time I checked. I hope.
Maybe your idea of single is different to other people's ideas of single. I don't know.
What do you see when you're watching my stories?
I see a young bachelor out on the town, man. I see a bachelor with many women friends.
Yeah, I have a lot of female friends. Yeah. Some of them I find cute. Some of them not.
But it doesn't look like you're doing bad anyway.
Yeah. I think I'm doing fine. Yeah. So Finn.
Yeah.
Why Japan? I'm gonna ask you. I don't know if you like get this question, but with my students, every time.
Yeah, every time.
Why Japan?
It's a. I've kind of you know when like actors are like, oh, like I've said this question so many times that I've like streamlined my answer.
Yeah.
I kind of have that. So I grew up in Spain.
Wait, you grew up in Spain?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for 5 years. So I speak Spanish.
July.
Yeah, 2 to 7. So it was the most important part of my life.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
But
it's really interesting. Yeah.
But during that time, like in Spain, a lot of anime was really popular. You might know that like Dragon Ball Z is very popular among Latin Americans.
Yeah.
So Doraemon, Shin-Chan, Dragon Ball
in
Z.
South Africa.
Oh right, cool.
Yeah.
So that was kind of what got me hooked. Obviously at that time I didn't know it was Japanese because I listened to it in Spanish.
Yeah.
But then when I became a teenager, I found out about anime. I had like unrestricted access to the internet at a young age, which
At which age? So what did you
10.
watch, man? What did you watch?
just a lot of things that I shouldn't have, a lot of things that have inspired me, but long story short, I watched a lot of anime growing up.
Yeah.
And then kind of coming into like my later teens, I became quite introverted, and anime was a real crutch for me.
Yeah.
So that whole kind of like Japanese culture became a real idealization.
I see. I see.
But obviously that was shattered quite quickly when I kind of walked into the... I've always done work. Like, I've always worked since I was 15.
Yeah, I remember
and
you said. Yeah.
I've met a lot of Japanese people just along the way.
Yeah.
And what really got it was just my interactions with Japanese people.
Okay.
So my main points are, like, anime, of course, Japanese people being lovely, and just a need to escape England.
Yeah.
That was the kind of the three.
Yeah. How bad is England? Because every instructor from the UK that I've met, and when I say the UK, I'm including Scotland.
Yeah, Ireland.
They've all said it's shiza.
Yeah.
How bad is it?
We are kind of like that in a way that we will shit on ourselves, like no other, which I think is very common. But British people can be quite like blunt about it. It's not good. It's not good for the 80% of people.
For the common man.
Yeah, it's just not hitting, man. Like, daily life just got so tough.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Well, not even out of nowhere. Like, it built up.
Yeah.
So I finally kind of had to make a decision whether I was going to commit to trying to make England work, or start trying to kind of look for inspiration outside of England.
Yeah.
And as an example, me and my mum rented a flat together. We lived in that flat for 12 years. And like once I hit 18, I started paying rent, etc. And rent went up by £400, which is in yen. 5,005. I'm not going to math.
Yeah, I'm also not.
50.
I wasn't actually going to do that.
But it's somewhere around like 100,000 yen.
100,000 yen?
Or something like that.
Could you please divide that by 8?
Bro, I'm a language guy. I am not a math guy.
No, I don't blame you.
We'll do it on our phones afterwards, but I'm sure anyone with a calculator. Oh yeah. I'm sure anyone with a calculator could figure out like. But yeah, basically it was upped by half, basically. Like half was added on.
Yeah.
And you can imagine, I'm not going to do it, but if you imagine rent, rent is a high thing.
In general, rent is expensive.
So yeah, end of that run is that it's more expensive and less job opportunities for the working man as well. As an English teacher, I was getting paid the same in London as I'm getting paid here, equivalent, as working everything out.
Really?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Once you deduct eating, traveling into London, hours worked, like unpaid hours, it's the same.
Damn.
Yeah.
So then what? Jeez.
But that is for like the lowest. But again, what's crazy about it is I have a degree, I have a CELTA, I had experience teaching English, and I was getting paid, less than minimum wage pretty much, nearly, for the equivalent work I had to do.
Yeah. And how is that allowed? Like,
it's because teachers do a lot of work outside of the classroom. Actually, I probably shouldn't say the company name. Sorry, cut that.
It's okay, I'll blur that out.
My bad.
Yeah.
But at certain companies, you will at least receive a book with a program with some lessons on it.
Yeah.
But I was having to create my own lessons, which was hours of work.
Yeah.
Especially as someone that was quite new to the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it kind of works out that way.
Okay, I see. But then, would you actually? I was thinking about this the other day, and I was talking to Anne about it. Would you rather have the lessons, right? And then you're told, here are the lessons, right? There's a book, there's a set book, here are the lessons, and you can be as flexible as you want. So you can take some inspiration, and if you want to change the lesson a little bit, you're welcome to. Because sometimes for me, I don't feel stimulated enough, so I do kind of bend the rule a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's only natural. You have your intuition as a person who's been in school, as a person who is the teacher, and you should follow your intuition.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes my intuition says, I'm in front of the student and I can see that this student is actually not stimulated by this curriculum. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
It's literally just, it won't work.
Yeah, it won't.
Yeah, it won't. I would be failing it, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you lived in Spain.
As a child, yeah.
As a child, but you were born in?
I was born in Watford, England.
Okay. Did you find yourself supporting the team by any chance?
No, my family's a West London family. You won't like this. We're QPR. We're a QPR family.
It's fine. The team's not
But
doing well.
I'm not a football guy.
Yeah, you're a rugby guy, you could say, right?
You know what? Like, I love sports, but I'm just not like a follower of sports.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just too. I procrastinate too much to keep up with this shit. I'm so bad at keeping up with it. But yeah, I do enjoy watching the occasional football game.
Yeah.
You know, if QPR are playing, I'll go go on, go on, lads.
Go on,
Nothing more than that.
Yeah,
I know you're quite invested in your football.
Yeah, I love my football. I love my football. There's this streaming site called DSTV back home, right? And unfortunately, I don't have access to it. Yeah, so I've
VPN, bro.
Precisely. I love my football.
Okay.
I love my football. I love sports.
Yeah.
I played hockey as a kid.
Field hockey, right?
Yeah, field
Sorry,
hockey.
I don't know why you're in South Africa, bro. I don't know where you're playing ice hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Field hockey. Sometimes on just like normal grass.
Yeah.
Or on AstroTurf. Yeah. But you gotta be so fit to play hockey on AstroTurf.
I played it a little bit just in PE.
Yeah.
And that, bro, my shins, like, you just get, especially when people aren't good.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, me included, like, you know, in PE, we were just fucking, like, swinging at each other, you know what I mean? It's dangerous, bro.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Also, you know, I'm sure you've seen those pictures of, like, female players with their jaw, like,
bro,
it's a hardcore game.
Yeah, it is a hardcore
game.
I almost lost my eye the one time. And then my dad was like, it's time we call it quits.
Yeah.
We're not we're not gonna rush you to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like, no, you have to quit this sport. No. Yeah. No. That's where it's at. Yeah, exactly.
Screw you, Dad.
Yeah, screw you, Dad. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then, so we have a picture of like why Japan. Then tell me who's Finland.
I think just a like odd mix of countries, personality types, and interests.
Okay, yeah.
I think I would have been, and anyone that has like an older sibling might attest to this. I have an older brother who happens to be very cool.
Okay.
And if it wasn't for my brother, shout out Lloyd, I would be like probably a pretty strange little guy. I mean, I'm already quite strange, but
I don't think so.
But my brother really helped me with everything, honestly.
Yeah.
Like whether he meant to or not, it meant that I got to hang out with his older friends. He got me introduced to my first job, which introduced me to his friends and like people that worked in, you know, music, in, you know, skaters, etc.
Yeah.
All my clothes are his. I don't have any of my own drip. Like this is all my brother's.
You did mention during training.
I don't wear. I rarely buy anything. Like these jeans I've had for maybe 3 years, and my brother bought them for me. This shirt, actually no, I thrifted this shirt, to be fair to me.
Here in Japan?
No, back home. You know, just bits and bobs. But funny enough, since I've been here, all these clothes have started feeling really weird to wear, which has been a very strange thing. I don't know if I'm just like not washing them right, but I put on my favorite shirt not 5 days ago, and I looked in the mirror and I nearly cried.
What happened to it?
Nothing.
Okay.
It didn't fit right. It just didn't fit right.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay,
like I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, that's not the same shirt.
Yeah. Well, what did you do with the shirt?
It's just in my closet, bro. like I don't know what to do.
Well, that's never happened to me.
And that's happening with all my clothes.
Yeah.
Not my trousers, because these are my babies.
Yeah. Those are your bad boys,
Like most of my shirts just don't fit right.
Tight? Slightly tight, or
like it's not a tangible thing.
Okay.
And I'm not a style guy, so I couldn't really tell you what is literally happening. But it's just a feeling.
It's just a feeling. Yeah.
You know, the clothes aren't right.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, that's been weird. But yeah, my brother basically has given me a lot of my more outgoing personality.
Yeah, okay.
And naturally, I'm more reclusive.
Yeah.
And spend time by myself.
I see. I was surprised when you told me that. I'll be honest. Yeah, I was really surprised because during training, you would disappear during training. Where would you go? Because it would be like lunchtime.
Yeah.
And then we'd get up, and then Anne, Hina, Sean, Matt, the rest would be like, oh, hey, everybody, let's go for lunch. Where's gone?
I need alone time.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I just need to recharge.
Yeah, recharge. Yeah, makes sense.
It's literally it.
Yeah. Would you be surprised if I told you I was like that?
I'm not surprised I mean, because of knowing myself, that doesn't surprise me. I think it would surprise me in general that I think everyone needs to recharge.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't think that's abnormal. But if you told me that you'd have to like step out of a room and like be by yourself for 5 minutes, then that would surprise me.
Yeah, I used to be like that. Yeah, I used to be like that. Not so long ago, actually.
Yeah.
I am quite surprised by this personality, but I'm taking it in because I'm learning a lot about myself. As like it just like comes out.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's strange.
Yeah, I'm capable of this.
Yeah, I'm capable of this. But before that, I would just let's say, last night's party. I would have like needed to step out as many times as possible.
Yeah.
Go for a walk, come back.
Yeah.
Go for a walk, come back. But I was soaking it in. I was taking it in last night. Yeah.
That's good to hear, man.
Yeah. So they have it every Friday. I'm gonna invite you guys. I really think listen, it's a good place to meet your
The issue is I'm off Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Fudge. Fudge, yeah.
I'm hopefully something will come up again where I have my Friday off.
Yeah.
But it's Japan and we're working at X company, so I doubt it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But hopefully,
I did tell them, I'm like, oh, listen, I have a bunch of like colleagues from different countries. But here's the thing, most of us like work at really odd times. And then one of the organizers said, oh, okay, cool, that's good information. I'll keep it like in mind, and then maybe next time we can like plan it on a Sunday or whatever works for all of us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. So like I said, it's a good place to meet your countrymates, right? Maybe meet people who like maybe your personalities do match. Because I did actually meet a lot of like I wouldn't say you withdrawn. I wouldn't say that. But I did meet a lot of withdrawn people.
Yeah.
And I was like, good on you for coming.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Yeah.
The people I love being around in parties are the quiet people.
Yeah. I find them interesting. So if I see a quiet person,
I'm the same way.
I'm like, talk. I'm like, hey,
bro, I'm
talk.
the same.
You're the interesting one here.
Because like my reaction to nervousness has always been to talk.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm a yapper. Like I'm a real yapper. But that's just the nervous. I can't be in silence because I start overthinking what people are thinking. You know.
Yeah.
Which is partially why I come across as outspoken or confident.
Yeah. But you are confident. You can be introverted and confident.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say I'm confident. I guess it's a tricky word to kind of define.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll concede to that. Maybe I am confident in a way, but it took a long fucking time to get there.
Okay.
You know, it took a long time. Because I am quite anxious when it comes to a lot of other things. But talking is one that I can just do off the cusp.
Don't you think we're all anxious?
Yeah, of course.
You hide it really well?
Of course. Well, some people better than others.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I like to think that most people working from a place of like discomfort. Like I like to think that most people outside are dealing with something that they're, you know, just getting past.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but
It's going somewhere.
it's going somewhere.
Yeah, it's going somewhere.
So, fuck. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. But again, like yapper. But
I get your point. Yeah. So when you feel uncomfortable,
I just talk.
And what comes out most of the time? Is it like random?
I've gotten really good at eliciting information from people and getting people to talk to me. I've got a variety of interests that I've learnt about through people, so I can talk to anyone about anything for a decent amount of time.
Yeah. Like now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
And that's like the premise of this pod.
Yeah.
I don't have a set goal.
Okay.
I just want to come here and talk. Okay. So I mean, that's a good.
The clipper.
Oh yeah. Do it again. Okay, cool. Do you remember where we were at?
I think we were past Who Is Finn?
Yeah, who was Finn? And then why would you?
I think we kind of did why I disappeared within.
Yeah. I mean, considering. Okay, cool. Let's do this. We were talking about dating just now.
Yeah.
Before recording. Tell me about your girlfriend and how that happened. Yeah.
So my friend Max was on an Erasmus, which is basically something that European unis allow students where they can do like a semester or a year abroad within Europe.
Okay.
So my mate Max went to Venice, and it was his birthday, and we hadn't seen him for, it must have been 5 months.
Yeah.
So me and my friend Saskia, who's like part of our friendship group or whatever, decided to go out. We're just where I'm from.
Okay.
Where I was living in Kingston, actually, funnily enough. I didn't say, I was living in Kingston.
Cool.
Right.
Once again. Yeah. Sorry about that again.
Yeah, it's cool, bro.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I was going to meet my friend who'd been on an Erasmus, and during that time, funny enough, I had just pretty much like given up on. I was 20, so I take this with a grain of salt. But I was like pretty much done with trying to find a woman that would kind of understand me, and I thought like from here until maybe 30, it was just going to be a rough like experience, like with women.
Again?
No, it's battery.
Okay. Okay.
And then obviously, as soon as you say something like that, boom, like I went to his. Oh, sorry. I went to his flat, and I met my girlfriend who was living with him. She.
Flatmates?
Yeah, that she was their flatmate. And also in that flat was my Japanese friend Yutaro, who I'm meeting later.
Okay.
So this Venice trip was honestly probably a huge turning point in my life.
Yeah.
Not only kind of, I at that point in my life I was kind of going back into a reclusive state.
Yeah.
Just working, going to uni. That was it.
Okay.
And working out. I was working. It's unhealthy when I was working out 5 days a week. I'd wake up at 5 in the morning.
Oh, you were one of those people?
Yeah, I was a real like Sigma. This was before the Sigma shit, by the way.
Missed me with that.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was like 2% body fat when I went out to Venice.
Oh,
so I was like shredded.
Yeah.
I was like pale.
Yeah.
But just being like in that environment, in like being with my friends, being in the heat, being with like-minded people, all the people on the scheme. were people from other countries that had come to Venice.
Okay.
So everyone was kind of on the same wavelength. But yeah, anyway, I met my girlfriend there.
And then
we bonded over alternative music. We went to a rave. I'd never raved before.
Okay.
We did a deed.
Okay.
And then our first. I was only in Venice for 2 days.
Yeah.
And then our first date was me flying to her home a month later.
And
then that's.
When did you seal the deal? Like,
it was. We say August because I think that was. I think once I had visited her, and then come back, and then we kind of talked, and we were like, yeah, we'll do it.
We'll do it. Yeah. What made you feel like yep, it's her.
But I just never really. I've never had reciprocated love. And this was the first time that I'd felt reciprocated love, and that was it, really.
And then,
yeah, other than obviously like actual, genuine connection, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But any woman that I had attempted to be with or had small relationships with had never shown me any kind of love back.
Okay. Was it just you?
Yeah,
pursuing them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
There were a couple of occasions where the girl was more interested in me.
Yeah.
But
not your type?
I was very afraid of women.
Oh, okay.
I was finding it very hard to commit to anything despite also feeling very heavy feelings.
Okay, yeah. I see.
There was one girl that was like, oh, like we'd been seeing each other for maybe a week. We hadn't called it anything. And then she was like, oh, like come to this Halloween party.
Yeah.
And even that, like, I the night I was supposed to go, I threw up. And I made it.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, damn.
That was always my issue. Was like I would go on dates with girls and it'd be fine. I'd be happy. I'd enjoy it. But then I'd get so anxious in certain situations beforehand when I started to feel that things were advancing. That my body would just shut down.
Oh, damn.
But for some reason, this whole kind of thing with my girlfriend. That we'd already kind of gotten through like a very intense thing. Like I'd taken a flight. Once I landed in Rome for the first time, I was just like, well, I guess I've got to fucking do it. There's no faking this.
Yeah, you can't fake it.
And then we just got through the first awkward, moments and
Oh, snap.
But in London, I had the opportunity to retreat.
Yeah.
And that was the issue, I think.
And has she been to the UK?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I've gone to see her more just because in England I can make more money and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's gone.
Okay. Interesting love story, man. That's an interesting love story. Yeah.
It's the only one I got.
It's the only one you got. Yeah. I don't think. Do I have it in me? Do I? Maybe. Maybe to a certain extent I do, because I was telling you about
your own situation.
My situation. Yeah. And I feel deeply. So I've always felt deeply. That's why I get really passionate about my complaints. Because I feel deeply, and if I don't want to deviate, but if a specific issue touches me, it touches me.
Yeah.
It touches me.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean,
I completely agree.
Yeah. So I mean, I have the whole thing with my neighbor. I don't know if you saw on Instagram.
Yeah, about you flushing and him knocking on the
door. He complains about so he filed a complaint, and because it's company housing,
it's taken quite seriously. Right?
Yeah, so then it came to me, and then because I have an attitude, I said, please tell him to come to me, come speak to me.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm not going to do this back and forth. And then I explained to my manager, really cool. Super cool guy. And I explained, I said, it doesn't make sense because I come back late and I cook, right? That's the first thing I do when I come back from work.
From work, yeah.
First thing I do is I cook.
Yeah.
Right?
Same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. And
well, man's got to eat.
Thank you. Man's got to eat.
And most people come back from too late in Japan.
Exactly.
Most people work overtime.
Yeah.
Most people,
And he complained about he could, according to him, I don't know how. Also, man, mind your own business. Can you switch on stove.
Okay.
And that's what it's supposed to do. You know, it's a gas stove.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Has he never cooked anything in his life?
Maybe his girlfriend or wife cooks for him, man. Maybe it's a stereotypical, you know, like.
Yeah. So what is he? Does he complain when he hears his wife turn on the cooker?
But here's my issue, right? I hear them making, you know.
Because you're human beings.
Exactly. I literally,
alive.
I don't mind that. Because also, apartment walls here in Japan are paper thin.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly.
And you're bound to hear almost everything.
Yeah.
Like, I kid you not.
Yeah, I've had the same.
Exactly.
I've heard. I sleep on a very thin.
You and I sleep on the same futon.
So
I saw your futon.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
Hey, that's mine.
I heard one night that my downstairs neighbours having sex.
Yeah.
Just,
and I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and
I'm not
you know, what am I going to do? Yeah.
Man's got to do something. Man's got to serenade his wife or girlfriend or whatever, you know?
Got to up that birth rate somehow, man. Like,
exactly, right? So, yeah, he was complaining about like really stupid things, right?
Clearly.
Really like dumb things. And the one morning, one early morning, I got up to go run, took a piss, flushed, and then like he banged on the wall. I'm like, you're kidding me. You are kidding me. Like, you are absolutely kidding me. So I'm kind of like losing my shit with it.
Yeah.
I'm actually losing it. I told my manager, like, this is actually getting out of hand. But anyway, that's a story for another day. So I feel deep.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Back to that. I feel deeply. And there's this one specific human in my life who there's an immense amount of love for each other. It has been expressed, and it's expressed all the time when we talk to each other. Like, we call each other things like my love, babe, really cute things. Cool. And then you asked me a question: how do girls like get involved with feel? Yeah, I mean, Anne asked the same question.
Yeah. Like I didn't mean this as a dig or anything.
No.
But
I mean,
if I were to go on a date with a girl, and know that she was invested emotionally heavily into someone else, I wouldn't want to pursue anything further.
Really? But what if? So I'm able to actually. So there's a human in my life, another one. She shall not be mentioned. Protect. I'm slowly getting there, but not deeply yet. But I find it really interesting. Yeah, that's where it's at. Yeah, currently.
I think you can have love for multiple people.
Yeah,
but I for me, it's it just wouldn't work for me knowing that that the love was already spent.
So what I'm hearing is that her and I should just stop wasting time.
Well, I don't think it's a waste of time. I think it's very important to love, but I think if you truly want to pursue a relationship and being in a relationship, then you have to maybe face the fact that it's going to get in the way. It's going to be a major roadblock.
Her relationship our relationship will get in the way of
any future relationships you have.
I do agree.
For example, you're seeing a girl for 6 months, right?
Yeah.
So by then you've gotten a routine with each other, you've been physical most likely, etc. Okay, and then you're out together. I see you pick up the phone. I'm like, oh yeah, darling, pick up, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh hey babe.
Yeah. No, but that stops. That stops when we are seeing other people.
But in here it doesn't. You're using different words, but the feeling is still there.
The feeling is still there. Okay, fair.
So I know it's like, I don't know, if it's like picking up a phone to your ex and saying like, oh, you're right, babe. Like, oh yeah, or I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Because I would know that in a flash you would choose that person over me, and I don't think that'd be a nice feeling for me.
Ooh.
And again, I don't mean this in a way to put make you feel like a bad person.
No. Play devil's advocate.
But
go for it. Yeah.
I just think an intense relationship here. If you want to be like a bachelor,
Yeah.
you know, be with women for a couple months, have an open thing, know it's open, that's a completely different thing.
Yeah,
And that's fair.
That is fair. Yeah. Okay, currently where I'm at, right? I got out of a relationship like how many months ago, right?
Yeah.
So, currently, I'm open, right? I'm open, but I'm not really like entertaining anything, and dating apps aren't for me.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I mean, I got there. I got Bumble just to like try it out, and I wasn't impressed. To be honest with you, I was like, yeah, this is not working because I'm more of like you can see the lady right here, right, right next to us here. I'm more of a go to you.
Yeah.
And disturb your peace, I guess.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah, follow you home.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm not OJ. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm more old school.
Yeah.
Break like that awkward feeling.
Of course, yeah.
Break that boundary.
Yeah, of course.
That's me.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. There's a lot that you can hide on a dating app.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the dating apps were what I was primarily using during the worst period of like my life, and it was just, it was weird, man.
It is weird, right?
Yeah. I had a girl walk out on a date because I'm a Cancer sign.
See, that's the kind of bullshit I don't get. Right? Like, I don't get that. I really don't get that. Yeah. I don't know, what does that mean? You're a Cancer sign.
Well, you know, you're not supposed to link up well with whatever other signs. Cancer men are supposed to be quite like, it's not supposed to be like a particularly positive sign to have in a man.
Okay.
Because I think it means we're quite emotional, which I am.
Yeah. It's not like you.
But yeah, like what am you?
Yeah, like what are you supposed to do? I mean,
yeah. So you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was just one of those
really,
things
ridiculous
like that.
things. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. I have optimism versus positivity.
Yeah.
And I want you to define them.
Optimism versus positivity.
I'll tell you why I have this over here.
Yeah, it was probably a level 9 student that asked you. Is what my guess is.
No.
Okay.
No,
so optimism is the idea that things will get better, despite there maybe not being so many signs that it will do.
Yeah, I can agree.
So yeah, I'm optimistic about the future. I'm actually not, but you know, it doesn't mean that I know exactly. What's going to happen, but maybe I have a few ideas on what can make the future a better place. Positivity is more of a mindset, I think, for me. You know, positive, you can choose to be half empty or you can choose to be half full. Right?
Half full, okay, cool. Okay, good. Okay, we're more or less on the same page.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I have this up here. So I was telling Anne that you strike me as a very positive person. Yeah, which there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we were just like psychoanalyzing people. I like doing that. And I like also inviting people to do it. Hey, let's psychoanalyze.
Yeah. Who do you think about that bitch?
Yeah. What do you think? You know, what do you think? Like, what's his story?
Yeah.
Yeah. But not in a bad way.
Yeah.
You come
it's all good fun. Anyway.
Yeah. So you come across as someone who's very positive.
Yeah. I try to.
Yeah. Which is nothing wrong. I do admire it from a distance. But for me, I feel like I'm optimistic, right? I feel like this is shit, man. This is shit.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, this is so shit, but I'm hopeful.
You haven't got any reason to be hopeful, but you still are.
Yeah, but I still am. Yeah. And
yeah, whereas I'm more likely. Funnily enough, I think I'm the opposite. I'm more likely to just try to make good of what's happening now.
Okay,
but
okay.
I'm not optimistic about my future or the future.
Really?
Of the planet. No.
I'm optimistic about the future.
No.
Like, despite
I've always. It's something that I'm trying to stop doing,
Yeah.
but I've always been ready to quit, like just doing anything.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't quit easily.
No, I do.
Is it?
I quit easily. Well, I don't quit easily, but I want to.
Yeah.
I'm not someone that's like naturally tough. I became tough.
Ah, okay. So you became okay. Yeah.
Kicking
yeah.
and screaming.
Yeah, kicking and screaming. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not optimistic about the future of much.
Really?
But that shouldn't stop me from enjoying my
No,
life.
but I'm fascinated because then it's like, okay, how I experience you and how you experience yourself. Yeah, it's just yeah. Because for example, on the group, you know when are you getting cold? You good?
No.
Oh,
Are you
British?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting a tad bit cold, but it's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. Body heat. Yeah. My noodle arms.
Hell yeah.
So like for example on the group, like, oh, this is happening, and then Finn comes in. Finn comes in.
Come on, guys.
Come on,
Let's all be
guys.
friends.
You know, like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm a firm believer that like if things are shit, just admit that they're shit.
Yeah.
And then we can work our way through the shit.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. No, I know you don't. Yeah, I know you don't. But sometimes I get, I feel bad when I like say something on the group.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because I do agree.
Yeah.
With the things you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just try not to think about it.
So okay, let me give an example, right? The one Saturday,
Yeah.
I taught kids the whole day.
Yeah.
Right? And
Awful.
right? So like 9 till 5,
Yeah.
I was just teaching kids, right? I got home and I was sick.
Yeah, of
I
course.
was completely sick.
Yeah.
Like I walked out the house half mad, right? And I was just completely sick. My voice was gone. My sinuses were just like acting up. Like I was just a mess. And I was like, no, no, this is unfair.
Yeah, it's not right.
And yeah, I was like, this is not right. I can't be like teaching kids the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I acknowledge that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool, fine. I'll get better. Cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. So are we more or less on the same page?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But okay, maybe I'm thinking more long-term optimism.
Okay. So
I see optimism as being a lengthier kind of procedure.
Okay.
I see positivity as how we handle each moment. I see optimism as our overall idea on the direction of things.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it's not now that the direction is happening, but it's a continuum.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, cool. So in the situation that we're in, I'm optimistic that things will get better for me. I am optimistic that the future will be better in general, like long term. But that's just me. So I do it in moments, and I also do it long term.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I actually I use the word optimistic more frequently than I use positive. Yeah. But if you had to ask me if the glass is half full or half empty, I'll tell you it's half full.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'll tell you that.
But if it was a bit under half, you would say it's half empty.
No, I'd say that it's a quarter full.
Fair enough.
I'll tell you that no, it's quarter full. And if it's empty, I'll tell you that it hasn't been filled up yet. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah. So what are your plans this evening?
Gonna see my friend Yutaro hopefully. Go to an izakaya. Then see if I can make it back to Kgothi somehow.
Okay.
If I can't, then I can't.
If you can't, let me know.
Oh, I will do, man.
Yeah.
I should be fine, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So you will be in Tokyo where?
Minobu, I think I'm going to.
Isn't that like Tokyo? Like,
Yeah, I've got to go in like another hour.
Tokyo Station?
No, I'm not going to Tokyo Station. I'm going to like where? I think
I can help you. I know Tokyo well
fuck
enough. I can help you. Yeah.
Mizonokuchi, I think.
And which when you
I've got to go back to Tachikawa.
Tachikawa Station.
Yeah.
But please hold on. Hit search over there.
Yeah.
Just search and then choose the train option.
I think the internet is not
Quite
working.
slow. But it's fine. I'll walk with you and then
Yeah, it's
I'll
fun.
show you. But it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not stressed.
Yeah. One last question before we wrap it up, right? So you have tattoos, right?
Yes,
And
many.
you don't have to show me. But what do they each mean? Well, you can start with any random one. And
All right. Well, I've got like these.
Yeah.
I've got one back here, frog.
A frog. Okay. Okay.
And then I've got these here.
Okay. Cool. And
Oh, sorry.
What do
And
they? Another
this
bit.
here.
Oh, snap. What is that? Castle?
It's a castle, yeah.
Yeah. What do they mean?
Most of the ones on my legs are just either homages to things I like,
Okay.
or references to parts of my life.
Yeah.
The ones on my body are kind of. Sometimes I got them just because I wanted to go through an extended amount of pain to see if I could do it. So this one on my side took 3 hours, and it was probably the most pain I've ever been in my life.
Yeah. Just by your ribs.
Yeah. Ribs, stomach, all kind of either soft or hard, which are both bad things.
Yeah.
And I liked it. Most of it, I can't lie. I think tattoos are kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue getting them, but I think they're a really overrated thing.
Yeah.
I think people put way too much thought into it.
Yeah.
If you want to get
also
tattoos,
don't
get
see the
them.
point,
Yeah. You're right in that.
Yeah, I honestly don't see the point. You know how people visit places and then they get a tattoo, which is like, I got this one in Spain, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I've done that.
So you do that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
for me, I'm like, why didn't you just get the shirt? Don Quixote. Yeah.
Well, the shirt takes up space.
The shirt takes up space, but okay, fair. Thing is with me with a tattoo, right? I feel like one morning I'm gonna get a tattoo. One morning I'm gonna wake up and feel like, oh shit, I should have put this here.
Yeah,
here.
of course, but tattoos aren't for people that think like that.
Yeah, that's
So,
right. Yeah.
yeah.
So I know that about myself, and I know I cannot get a tattoo.
Yeah, so it's not a big deal. You just don't get them,
I
innit?
just don't get it. Yeah.
I think tattoos for me are just a thing that I'm drawn to, so I get them.
Yeah.
There's no aesthetic I'm going for. There's no thing that I would or wouldn't get tattooed. I've got pizza tattooed on me.
Well,
I was a pizza chef for a long time.
Damn, I thought maybe it's because you're dating Italian.
My first job was as a pizza chef, and it's been my longest job.
Okay.
Actually, the one tattoo that I do have that means a lot to me is Born to Lose, that I have tattooed on my knee with an upside down spade.
Yeah.
Because that was a philosophy of a time in my life where I was negative, and I thought that there would be nothing for me in life.
Well, not to psychoanalyze you or anything, but it kind of makes sense then why you are this, or I experienced you as this really positive guy.
It was a fabrication.
Well, would you say?
Well, as in it's something that I'm building into my personality.
Yeah. And
it's not something
working.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. I think we do need more people like you. I won't be that person. I won't.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
I'll leave it to.
But I'll leave it to you. But we need more people like you. Yeah. We're good for time. Okay, cool. Yeah. I guess I don't want you to be late. But it's going to be an hour, right?
Yeah,
and
about
you guys are meeting up at 8:00.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, if
sure.
I can get my internet to work, I can message him. But I don't think it's like a big.
I mean, I have guards I can hotspot you after we're done recording.
Yeah, that might be nice.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, if there's any, I'm happy to fire at any other things you want to say.
Yeah. So usually because this is season 3, right?
Oh yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm so excited. The tradition, this is how it works. The guest, you leave a message for the next guest, but I want you to leave a message for the next guest in Spanish, considering with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what was my message?
Your message. I did the first episode. So.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So
you're the
so my guest
guest.
for my next guest, for your next guest, sorry. What's a good message? Mira, vida es un poco peligroso y es difícil, pero todo es sí que es. Si quieres cambiar tu vida, puedes hacerlo. Y si no te muevas, no vas a hacer nada. Muévate y reír un poco.
Muy bien. Muy bien.
Muy bien, Itu.
Yeah. Thank you.
Gracias,
man.
Itu.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I just like what one off.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
No, it's a pleasure, man.
Thanks for coming through. You'll translate that for me. So I can
Yeah, I
discuss
can.
it. Cool. Thanks. And we're out.
Arigato gozaimasu. Ke lebogile bagaetsho. You have managed to somehow reach the end of this episode. And all I have to say is catch you next time. And as the lovely Japanese people say, hi, 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 hi. なんだっけ